Hi, I'm Janet and I just wanted to talk to you about Clare Charles Designs. We started 30 years ago, and one of the reasons why I started the business was because I could never find any clothes that fitted me and that I liked. So that's how it started. I started making clothes for myself, and then people wanted to buy the clothes I was wearing, and then I started making them up for the shop. And then eventually I went away to train to do pattern cutting and manufacturing, and we started to make our own label really. The business involves my husband and my daughter Claire, and Charles, who's many miles away, chips in every now and again. The business is called Clare Charles Designs because when we first started, Al and myself, the children were just babies, and we said that if we didn't succeed the children would starve, so we called the business Clare Charles Designs to encourage us to succeed so they didn't starve. So that's how it started. Clare Charles Designs so different is the fact that I have a strong ethos about clothing. First of all, I like clothing to be very easy care, washable. I like it to be feminine, and I don't really like aggressive clothing either. So that's really how I form my clothing. So they're very feminine and they fit well. And I think it's very important to take the customer into consideration, to show off their best assets and just brush over their lesser best assets. So we work with some beautiful fabrics: silk, wool, cotton. I very much like natural fabrics. I'm not very fond of 100% polyester and things like that. I like things that are nice to wear and feel good as well. We do have certain fabrics woven to our specification, and they're all woven in this country, and we have them woven in lightweight cottons, tartan cottons that can be worn abroad in hot countries, so that when people are dancing and things like that, they don't feel too hot. If the fabric isn't beautiful, then it doesn't matter how much work you put into the garment won't be beautiful. So we use best quality silks with a beautiful lustrous finish, and then when we use the wool, we actually use wool with a bit of polyester in so that it washes and wears and behaves very well. One of the things that I think makes Clare Charles Designs unique is the fact that we cut all our patterns ourselves, so that everything that you see in the shop, we designed and drafted the pattern. We look to see what people suit and what they will wear, and proper measurements, not measurements from a chart, and we make the patterns accordingly. So everything that you buy, we actually cut out individually and make up specially for yourselves with your name on it, so you're not buying something that's just mass produced elsewhere. Each garment that we make is finished from beginning to end by myself, and it's all hand finished as well, so you're not getting a garment that's been made by 5 different people. A lot of the fabrics we use are quite difficult and sometimes very delicate, and they have to be finished by hand rather than on a machine. And that's often why you don't find them mass produced by some of the other companies, because they're very difficult to finish off unless you do it by hand.